how to get a service dog. Let's talk about that. So how do you get a service dog? Hi, this is Gayle. Welcome to my channel where we're all about the hashtag Be Bodacious, which means you're not going to let life get in the way of living, and my service dog is a big part of that. There are a couple of different ways to get a service dog. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to get a service dog from an agency like I did. First is you have to have a qualifying disability. Talk to your doctor and start there, because if you go with an agency trained service dog like I did for Pipsie, then you're going to need a note from your doctor stating what your disability is and why you need one. That is not a step you have to go through if you train your own service dog, but we'll get to that in another video, so be watching for it. So after you've qualified for a service dog, your research now begins. That is how I found the agency Cares. But I looked at lots of agencies and the process to apply was very similar. Pipsie and I are out traveling. We are staying at a hip camp location and it is just great. But let's look more at getting a service dog. You want to look at reputable organizations such as Assistance Dogs International and DefeatingEpilepsy.org. They will also often be 501c3 nonprofit organizations. You can also find reputable service dog organizations by talking to service dog handlers. I've been approached several times in grocery stores and Walmart by people who wanted to know, how did I get a service dog and where? It's okay to ask a handler, but don't try to distract the service dog while they're working. But anytime you see get a service dog, register it now, 30% off, you can go get them registered now, get your service dog certified online 5 easy steps. Those are going to be scams. The way to get a service dog is pretty much straightforward once you find an organization that you want to go with. But to get a service dog from an agency, first you have to qualify. Then all of the agencies want you to fill out an application because they need your info. This will be personal, and you think, well, I don't want to give up too much of my information because of HIPAA and it's private. I get that. I completely get that. But they have to know what your disability is to be able to train the dog to match that dog with your disabilities. That's why you need a note from the doctor. That's why you need to fill out the application with as much detail as possible on what you're looking for a service dog. Be prepared to pay an application fee. The places I looked ranged from anywhere from $50 to $150 just to apply for a service dog, and that was not guaranteed. You won't be guaranteed until they send you an acceptance letter. And your service dog is considered to be a fluffy medical device, hence the need for even more medical information for the service dog agency you choose. I needed letters of recommendation. Now, these also vary between the organizations that I looked at. I got mine from Cares in Kansas, and they only needed a couple of letters of recommendation. Your veterinarian would be great if possible, but friends and clergy stepped in to go to bat for me on writing the letters of recommendation. That's because they want to know that you can care for your service dog. Something else to know about is that all of the agencies I looked at across the board require you to spend time with them, ranging between 1 to 2 weeks for a service dog training. I also call this doggy boot camp. This teaches you how to work with your service dog and utilize the skills that he or she has been trained for. Some of the things that we did included going out to eat with the service dog as a team with trainers. So if we needed fine-tuning or did something wrong, it could help us before we got out into the larger world. We also went to Walmart with the trainers, again, to get some help before we went out to the larger world. We actually made several trips out to eat and several trips to Walmart just to help us fine tune. Now, your service dog has to pass a public access test. Whether you go through an agency, go through a owner training process, or go to train with a trainer, it is very important that your dog pass a public access test in a high distraction environment to make sure that your service dog is ready. After you pass all of that, you have graduation, where you actually get your service dog and walk away with him. So a couple of other things to note is, depending on your agency, you may or may not actually own your service dog. Every agency that I looked at had some sort of specification. Cares will hold co-ownership with you on your service dog for a year. That's just to ensure that if anything goes wrong, the dog can go back to the agency. Also, some agencies hold ownership for the entire time that you have your service dog, and you will never own it. There's lots of reasons for that too. We can get into that later. If anybody's interested, drop me a comment down below. Now, when you're looking at how to get a service dog, fundraising is huge. My cost sharing with Cares was $5,000. Like most Americans, I don't have $5,000 laying around in the bank where I can just write a check. Bake sales, car washes, travel photographers, and online auctions all helped me raise the $5,000 that I needed. If you would like to see a video just on how to raise money for a service dog, let me know. Leave that in the comments below. Also, with those fees, what is not included is your doggy boot camp. So you will be responsible for all of your costs going to and from doggy boot camp, your own hotel or camping, your food, your gas, your travel to and from is not included in your service dog fee. That is on your pocket. So I had to do fundraising to get that $5,000 cost sharing part, but I also had to allow for some fundraising to cover those expenses. My service dog probably cost me around $7,500, $5,000 for the fee, and the rest for travel expenses. There's going to be some gear and miscellaneous expenses for crate, dog bowls, blankets, toys, everything you need for a pet, you need for a service dog. I hope this video has been helpful. Let me know. Drop that comment. Don't forget to give me a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so for service dog videos, travel videos, lifestyle videos, and our weekly chat. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next